After 13 years of exposing lies in the media, I discovered the biggest lie of all. They want you to think racism is random, accidental, just bad people doing bad things. But what if I told you anti-black racism was engineered, programmed like software, marketed like a product, and designed to survive across generations? That's exactly what I prove in my new book, Us versus the Machine, How Anti-Black Racism Was Programmed, Marketed, and Made to Survive. This isn't another book about what racism looks like. This is the blueprint of how it was built, who profits from it, and most importantly, how to dismantle it. I spent years connecting dots that they never wanted connected, following money trails that they thought were buried, exposing the machine that runs on our oppression. Knowledge is power, but strategic knowledge is liberation. Get Us versus the Machine on Amazon today, because once you understand the system, you can beat the system. So there was an announcer at a football game, HBCU, between FAMU, Florida A&M University, and Alabama State University. And where halftime was coming up, the Alabama State University Honeybees was coming out on the field. And what this announcer said about those sisters, number one, it's not only just, for me, disturbing, it's just downright mean. But let's go ahead and check this out.
Congratulate them. They're now the new face of Ozempic. Of leadership, perfection of musicianship.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so you got to see, what the sisters actually look like that he's talking about. And first and foremost, for me, just as a father, as a husband, as a grandfather as well, right? A brother, because I have a sister. That was downright mean. That was downright despicable. And that black man, somebody need to pull up on him. And seriously, somebody in their family, if they at the game. The reason why I say that is because it's like this. If they were playing a white school, he wouldn't have said that. He wouldn't have said that about some white girls. I guarantee you he wouldn't have said that about some white girls. See, they know how to act with white girls because they know it's going to be some sort of consequence to it. Now, I'm not saying that FAMU not going to do nothing to him. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is he know better not to go and publicly disrespect a bunch of white women that could be exactly like them. My thing is this, when it comes to black men, in particular, publicly embarrassing sisters like that, first of all, it was no reason to do that. Those girls aren't asking you for anything. They're not asking you to feed them, clothe them, or whatever. That's first and foremost. Number two, as a black man, our words matter. It goes very far. What a black man says to a black woman, or just any woman to that matter, about her overall look, that can stick to a woman. Yes, they can smile through it, but in the back of their mind, they can keep hearing that voice. And then the deal is you publicly did this in front of thousands of people. This wasn't just some social media crap. And even though you shouldn't be doing that as well, but you did this publicly. Then you did this, everybody on the internet finds out about this. This is a public embarrassment. Now, maybe some of those girls I don't care about that idiot say. But then let's call it what it is. Women are sensitive, and they're supposed to be. They're very sensitive a lot of times about their overall look. Most women, I don't care who they are, got something about themselves that they're dealing with, some hang up, whatever. And here you come, you don't know any of those women's story, these young women's story. You don't know if they got a health issue. You don't know whatever they got going on. Even if they don't have a health issue, you don't even know. When they hired you for a job, they say to announce. They didn't say to demean. They didn't say to insult. They didn't say to put down black women or black men. They were just so uncalled for. Then you talk about they should be on Ozempic. No, they should not be. Do you see the lawsuits that's coming out by Ozempic right now with a lot of people? I knew that mess wasn't the right thing to do. Based off of what I just knew about, I said, because see, when you've been in the game for a little while, you've seen these diet drugs come and go. And every single time, oh, they got this miracle diet drug. And then down the line, there's a lawsuit. Hey, if you took Fin, call this attorney. And the same thing's happening now with Ozempic. If you took Ozempic, call this attorney. If you had any symptoms. You know what I'm saying? If the doctor is working with them or not, that's their personal business. We have to respect each other as black men and black women. There's a time and place to joke if that y'all on that level. You didn't even know those young ladies. Now, like I said, just me hearing that and seeing them, I was just mortified for them. I really was. And if you any kind of black man that run around here saying, oh, well, it's the truth and this and that and third, well, you know what? Let's look at you, because I promise you we can find some truth about you. I promise you we can. You know, you want some people to talk about your bank account as a man publicly and show how broke you are, which you don't want people to know that. They got dudes dealing with weight issues too. Do you want them to do the same thing to you? It's not your truth to deal with. That's my thing. I just think that we have to be kind to each other as black people, respect each other as black people. We don't have to be mean and ugly, because this world and this system is going to be mean and ugly to black people, period. So we don't need to be all piling upon each other and talking down to each other. And that's just to me, it's just so juvenile. That's what children do, not grown adults. But this guy, whoever he is, y'all point him out. I like to see who this guy is, because I know y'all good at finding him. He should be fired. He should not ever do anything for FAMU ever again. And he should be made to apologize to those sisters, because that's not right. That's not. And I'm speaking more so on the guise of a father right now. I'll be so pissed. I'm like, who is this dude? Who is this dude? I'll want to know. I'll be so angry. But to those sisters, if you do see this, sister, listen, that dude's a complete idiot. That's not how the majority of brothers feel. I know brothers are holler at y'all. Trust me, I know they hollering at y'all now. I know black men, okay? So I know good and well you're not missing out on no dudes jumping in your DM, okay? So that means brothers love y'all, all right? So don't worry about that idiot. Don't worry about him. If you're happy with yourself, you're happy with yourself. Forget him. And if you want to choose to do something different with your health, then that's something you choose to do with you and your doctor and your God and your choices. Unfortunately, we got a lot of childish idiots out there, unfortunately. But yeah, I like to know who this guy is. I like to see who he is. If y'all know, please let us know, because I guarantee you we can talk about him probably a lot more than you can talk about those sisters.